Hey, it's Benny. We're back with Roll and Write Revolution. This is our flocking Roll and Write Flamingo. This is a game that my girls, Ainsley and Tavi, helped with the design on, so you guys get to see their names a bunch on this campaign. I'm really excited that they're involved with this one because Flamingo game would not be a Flamingo game if they weren't involved. So I really appreciate them. Shout out to them for all their hard work on this game. So this is a game where you are a bird expert. You are trying to help facilitate the best possible avenues for flamingos to thrive in this marshland, right? So you've got your journal here. You're taking notes and developing some skills as a conservationist in feeding to help your flamingos get better at feeding, help them get better at flocking, help them get better at nesting, so that they can have lots of little flamingo chick eggs in a safe and protected way. So with this game, we're going to start off with talking about kind of how the game works. So this game is based off of a bag with 6 dice in it. All right, here's our bag. And we have 6 dice, right? So there's 2 pink dice, 2 brown dice, and 2 blue dice. What happens is each turn you're going to take 3 dice from the bag. So go ahead and get it good and mixed up. I think you guys probably have seen Honey, our bag building game. This is not a bag building game. So we're going to go ahead and roll those. So we're going to talk about how this game kind of works. So what happens is you've got dice of different colors, right? Blue is used exclusively for feeding. That's over here. Pinks are used here for flocking or for the flamingos, right? That's these guys up here. You're going to fill in the number. And then you gain actually one of these inequality symbols, equal, greater than, or less than. You're going to fill those in where the diamonds are on your journal page here on your skills sheet. Brown is used for nesting. So you fill in the number here on nesting, or you fill in one of the nests by circling it and then filling in the shape, right? So to give you kind of an idea, this game plays over as many rounds as the players choose to play. So what's going to happen is each turn you have to use one of these dice. I could use the 3, I could use the 2, or I could use the 6. So it's a brown 6. The other 2 are blue. If I wanted to use more than one, I'm actually going to mark off more than one feather, right? I can use up to 3 feathers a turn. But each time I use a feather, that's one less dice I can use in the future. So keep that in mind. There are 35 feathers. You have exactly 35 turns in this game. At minimum, you can play 35, or at maximum, you can play 35 rounds. At minimum, it's 12 rounds if you took 3 dice every time, except for the last time when you take 2. So there's going to be times where you're going to want those dice to be certain values, so you may want to wait. There's other times where you're going to want to push. In this case, one of the things we got to talk about here, you actually have 2 dice that are the same color. We've got 2 blue dice. And now, not the same color exactly, but they are blue. So both of the blue dice, I can use the blue dice with one of these values as any other color. I can make this brown, or I can make this pink. If I used it for a pink, I could use the 3. So I'd just mark off one action, right? And I'd fill in my 3 here, or I'd fill in 3 over here, wherever I wanted to fill it in. You are going to start with marking one of the flamingos. You'll start with marking one of the eggs also. And then you're going to have to play dice that are adjacent to that die. So if I've marked this 1 previously, now I can access either of these 3s, or if I wanted to use the 2, I could access that 2. I could still access this 1, 4, 6, or 5. I don't have those dice values, but if I did, I could do that. Same thing with the brown. You know, if I've marked off, say, this 4, right, I can access the 5, the 6, the 2, the 3, the 1, or the other 2, right? I have plenty of options in this game. It's a very kind of open game as far as the marshland goes. Down here, it gets a little bit more snug. So as you're developing your skill set, so we'll show you real quick with this feeding. We're going to take a 2 and a 3. So we'll go ahead and place our 2, and we'll place a 3, right? And so now, on a following turn, what I'm looking to do is get a less than symbol, right? So if I've already played a flamingo, or I already gained this flamingo, I can use this less than sign. I'll have put it in here already. Anytime you get a flamingo, so we'll do that here real quick so you guys can see that. Anytime you play a flamingo, there's a pink dice, we'll put that instead of our brown. All right, So let's say I've gained this 2, right? And that's going to be this less than. So in this case, I would have used all 3. I would mark out 1, 2, 3, 3 of my feathers, and mark the 2. So anytime you mark a flamingo, you're going to automatically fill in this inequality as a less than. So it has to be filled in immediately. In this case, I'm going to go and fill it in right here, which makes this statement here for feeding true. Right, a little bit of logic. This is good for game schoolers back that are into game schooling and into doing that with your kiddos. For the logic problems, this is really good. So that's kind of how the game works. You'll see that kind of as you play. We do have a play along with Benny video, so you guys can check that out. And then, so let me draw your attention over here. This is the scoring over here at the end. So after you've played all of your feathers, after all players have played all the feathers, there's going to be a final scoring for everybody. So the first area here, each flamingo that you have is multiplied by the number of flamingo skills in flocking that you've developed. So as we can see here, anytime we get a check mark with this, we are going to fill in a flamingo of our choice. So we'll go ahead and fill in this flamingo. I didn't do that earlier. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll fill in an equal sign. We'll put that over here in nesting. So you're going to score that. That's going to be one of your scores, right? You're also going to earn 2 points for each egg that you filled in. So we have filled in an egg already. We'll say we filled in this 4 earlier in the game. We rolled a 4 at the start. We say we filled in a 4. All right, so that egg is worth 2 points multiplied by the number of check marks here. In this area, nesting, right now I don't have any check marks. So if the game were to end now at this egg, even though it's beautiful, not worth any points. Over here with feeding, each check mark in feeding is worth 3 points. So right now I have exactly 3 points towards my in-game goals, right? So each time you fill in one of these, each of your scores, you're gonna fill those in at the end of the game. And then you add up all 3 of your scores from each area to then give you your grand total. And you guys will see in my play along video, I have a grand total and that gives like 97. So that'll give you guys a chance to play against me, play against each other. Feel free to drop, scores in the comments on that video for sure. And on BGG, look forward to seeing you guys in November for this crowdfunding campaign. So this is going to be a November release for us. My girls are really excited to share this game with you all. This is has been a big hit in our house. It's been a lot of fun for us to work on. So we're looking forward to seeing y'all come out for this campaign. So after each turn, real quick, you throw the dice back in the bag, right? Draw 3 more. And you make sure that everybody can see the dice, everybody can play along that's playing along. This is one of our 1, 2, as many people as you can pack around the table or on video chat, right? Get your video chat on and, play this game with your friends. So again, this would be the second roll. So in this case, if I was actually playing this game, I would have played 3 dice already. So now I'm on my 4th possible action out of 35. So keep that in mind when you're playing. This is a flocking good time. I quite like this game a lot. I hope you all will as well. Hope you all are having a great day. Look forward to seeing you for this campaign in November. And remember, let's roll, let's write, let's have a revolution. Be kind to one another.